Welcome into the brand new show here at Life in the Land, all about Cleveland, the land that we love, as you probably have guessed. Will Uica joined alongside Cache Wilcox here, the beautiful Aloft downtown hotel, the resurging East Bank of the Flats. Cache, we're going to talk about the Flats, we're going to talk about south, west, east, north, everything going on in and around Cleveland, and there's a lot going on this weekend in Cleveland.
Yeah, so let me tell you what's happening in Cleveland. August 15th, Bruno Mars will be at the Quicken Loans Arena on his 24 Karat Magic World Tour. He will be there performing his hits such as 24 Karat Magic and That's What I Like. So make sure you guys be there on August 15th to check it out. Speaking of live performances and music, this Friday, August 11th, it will be Flat Out Friday, located on the East Bank of the Flats. You can eat, drink, and indulge all night long with live performances from the Carlos Band. You guys do not want to miss it. CSU is offering a How to Get a Job workshop. It's August 11th, where a team of professionals will be there evaluating your resumes and also helping you with social media management. The very next day, August 12th, is the Cleveland Dragon Boat Festival. It's a one-day event acknowledging the Asian community and its connection with the dragon boat culture. It's high energy and a team building experience that both men and women can enjoy. So if you guys are interested, it's located at Wendy's Park. Last but not least, August 7th through the 13th is the Cuyahoga County Fair. This is the last week to attend, so make sure you guys don't miss it. Returning each year with amazing features such as stilt walkers, arts and crafts demonstrations, horseback riding. It's amazing for the kids to enjoy. And also with the Pink Floyd Band tribute, the adults can rock out too. So you guys don't want to miss it. This is the last week. Also on Saturday, it's $2 between 10 and 12, so make sure you get there early. And for more information, you can go to www.cuyfair.com. So what about you, Will? Will you be attending?
You know, I may have to go just to get a steak hoagie. I've always loved those. Plus, you made a pretty convincing case. They got a lot of stuff going on, so maybe I'll have to stop in and check it out. Also got a lot of rides down there, a lot of rides up at Cedar Point. And if you like sports with your rides, you're in luck. The new Sports Force Parks is up in Sandusky. Gabriella Cruz has a look.
Welcome to Life in the Land. I'm Gabriella Cruz, and we are out here in Sandusky at Sports Force Parks. We've got a beautiful day ahead of us and 57 acres of fun right behind us. We're going to check it out right now. Here with Scott Henrichsen, he is the general manager of Sports Force Parks, and we are coming to you just to give us the whole lay of the land here and everything we've got going on. We know you are the one who can fill us all in.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we've got 50 some odd acres, a lot of property here where we can put on multi-events, whether that's soccer, baseball, you see some flag football behind us today, lacrosse, a little bit of everything. So we just feel like we're a great place for families to come.
This is our first time doing this tournament. It's been a great experience. The fields are brand new, they're nice. I couldn't say much more about it other than it's a great facility. If people haven't been out here before, they should come check it out.
Came back there to at least tie it up at the end. What'd you guys get going there and down the stretch?
I don't know. We called a timeout and we just kind of talked it over and said, this is what we got to do and we got to get it done.
Is this eye black part of your intimidation factor?
I just put it on this morning, thinking that I was cool, but
that kind of looks like me, like crying at a sad movie when my mascara is all messed up.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Like The Notebook, you watch that before the game, or?
No, not all the time.
Jalen, don't tell me your pregame warm-up was The Notebook. No, I like it.
Play ball!
Baseball is one of the big attractions of Sports Force Parks, with all of its turf fields. We stumbled across two teams from Mentor playing for summer bragging rights.
Both teams had a great year, great season, so we just brought them together to play against each other one last time. Just all about fun. That's what it's about.
Cool, all about fun. Okay, who slid into a base today? That was a lot of hands went up. How is it being out here on this turf field versus the dirt?
You kind of just like glide so much.
Do you feel faster or no?
I felt faster. I got some I got some square wheels and I was gliding.
You feel faster anyway.
Film, because it ain't true.
Coach is giving you a hard time out here. Well, you guys looked good out there. Now we've got some other extra stuff in the back. It's not for tournaments, I don't think, but I saw a little obstacle course of some kind. Talk about some of the extras we've got going on.
Sure. We have a sky trail where kids can go, and it's a ropes course basically is what it boils down to. We've got a sky bounce, which is trampolines where they can get up in the air and they can see Cedar Point across the lake. We've got some inflatables that we can do different things with, speed pitch or soccer darts, and then there's also a 18-hole putt-putt golf course that's back there.
I think I can see the Millennium Force from here. Are these kids going to Cedar Point this weekend or what?
Yeah, part of the deal is they all got a pass for Cedar Point. So the kids are going to get together one day this week, and they're going to come out here and spend some time out here. So that's kind of cool.
You know, all this football action, getting a little excited here on the sidelines. I think they need to put me in, Coach.
And now today we have Gabby. She's going to come out and she's going to play receiver for us. The guys don't know what's going to hit them, but this is our secret weapon. That's why we're signing her if she runs this better. All right, nice catch, Gabby. There's our secret weapon. Gabby's lining up. She's down the field. Ball's to her. And what a catch! So now that you're our newest secret weapon, what is your plans to be on the team?
I just want to get signed, you know.
Well,
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm so happy I got on Team Confusion.
Well, I'll tell you, the luck that we had finding you out here, I think we're the lucky ones.
Gabriella Cruz or Calvin Johnson?
Ooh, I didn't pay you to say that.
Pretty good hands there. I was impressed. I thought you were dropping it.
Thank you. I felt like the hands were good, but I did feel a little bit slower in watching it in playback. I was one of those things where I felt like I was the speed of lightning and then watched it back and I was like, okay, I'm very much mediocre, but
You're always faster in your mind.
I know, but still,
you know what? Tom Brady had a slow 40 times, so there's still hope for all of us.
There's still great people who are a little bit less warmed up. I'm going to say that. You know, I wasn't all warmed up. I didn't do my high knees. That would have been a game changer.
That's what I was going to say. So a lot of people probably want to get involved. How do they do so?
So you can visit Sports Force Parks online. They've got a ton of resources. Mind you, they are partnered with Cedar Point, so it's hard to miss them on social media, on their website. You can call them up. They're super accessible, and it's a place for all types of people.
And it's a huge complex.
It's ginormous. I'm not just saying that. There is a lot of fun you can have back there. You saw in some of the footage, the visuals. That is really what it looks like in real life. There's plenty to do, and like I said, it is very inclusive, all types of kids. You know, they have an adaptive field, they've got tons of baseball, anything you could really imagine. It just feels like they've got it. It's like a Willy Wonka chocolate factory, but kids
don't disappear. Hopefully, no one's taking them away.
There is candy, but they don't disappear.
Fantastic. Well, you can get ready to go out and play sports, but you got to get in shape to do so. So coming up, we take you to T3 Performance. But first, who better to get a taste of Cleveland than Al Pulowski? He shows us a little bit of a new restaurant and brewery coming up. Welcome back to Life in the Land from Aloft Downtown Hotel here in downtown Cleveland. There's been a boom of breweries over the last couple of years, and nobody knows brew like Al Pulowski. Welcome back to Life in the Land from Aloft Downtown Hotel here in downtown Cleveland. There's been a boom of breweries over the last couple of years, and nobody knows brew like Al Pulowski. So we sent him down to Saucy Brew Works.
Hi again, everybody. Al Pulowski here on Cleveland's Near West Side. You know, I'm always looking for a great new place to eat and to drink to, and this is the place to do it. The Saucy Brew Works at Detroit and West 28th in the Gordon Arts District. This neighborhood is really up and coming, and I'll tell you, this place fits right in. They do their own brews, they do their own pizza. So without further ado, let's go check this place out. All right, so here we are where all the magic happens, as we say. I'm with the brewer, Eric Anderson. Eric, what do you got going on over here?
Pretty insane, highly technically advanced German brew house. It's probably 95% automated, so I have to program it and watch every step of the process, but once you get it dialed in, it really does make the same beer every time. That's the whole point. Each tank has its own recipe, so when I start an IPA, it starts with the grain. It has a very specific grain bill. It loads it into the hopper, and then it moves through the process, and I can watch it and change things as I need to make sure it's making the beer that I want it to make. We do have stainless steel draft lines, which is bananas, and no one has that. It costs a lot of money to do it, but the lines are impervious. There will be no flavor uptake between beers. They're super easy to clean. There's a lot of technology in this brewery. That's just one of 40 really cool things. But we can head into the cellar and take a look at some other stuff.
All right, let's head to the cellar.
So we're in the cellar, what I affectionately call the cellar. This is the cold side. So we're on the brew deck, that's the hot side. All the cooking happens over there. Over here is where the beer becomes beer. The whole process will take about 3 weeks. So you'll spend a week fermenting, a week conditioning, chill it down, carbonate it, send it through our centrifuge to clarify it, and then into these tanks, which if you're drinking at the bar, you're drinking right from these tanks.
Saucy Brewworks opened up its doors on July 5th in an old machine shop. CEO Brent Zimmerman gives us his take on their unique beer menu.
I think there's quite a bit for everybody on the menu. We'll continue to build that out. I think we have 8 or 9 on tap right now, and eventually we'll have up to 16 on tap of our own.
When you look at your menu for pizza, it's pretty interesting to have brews and pizza. It goes together well. What kind of pizzas can you do here? Because I assume there's a wide array.
The diversity of pizza is dramatic, as you mentioned. Anywhere from a Kung Pao pizza to a bee's knees pizza that has, local honey.
All right, so I'm back here at the Saucy Brewworks here in the kitchen. I'm going to make my own pizza. Well, kind of. I've got Jeremy to help me out. So, Jeremy, we ready to do this?
You betcha.
All right, I see my order up here. I got a small pizza. I want some avocado. I want the duck. I want the red sauce, and I want the goat cheese. So here's my pie.
Yep, we got the dough ready to go. It's a small 8-inch pizza. We're going to put about 3 ounces of red sauce on there. Spread it to the edges.
Maybe a little more red sauce. I like red sauce. There you
Saucy,
go.
right?
Yeah, I am saucy. Just like this place.
Next thing we're going to do is the goat cheese.
See, I love goat cheese. Look at this.
Choice. Sprinkle that all over. You can never have too much cheese, right?
No, absolutely not. All these ingredients look so good back here, too. You know what? I know I didn't order this. Why don't you throw a little bit of the pork there?
Oh, yeah, the pulled pork definitely got to.
Let's throw a little of that on there. Yes, now we're talking. Nice little addition. Okay, that's fine. You get a good tip there.
Yeah. Then we got the duck confit here.
Oh, yeah, the duck confit. This is what really is going to make this pizza.
Yes.
Now, how many places could I go to and get a pizza that looks like this?
I don't think too many. Maybe
I would agree with you.
New Haven, Connecticut, but not here in Cleveland.
Right on. All right.
Go over into the oven.
Okay.
And all it is, just simple slide. Slide it in.
That looks good, and there it goes.
That's it. 4 minutes later, we're going to cut it.
Wait, I'll tell you what. This looks really good. I cannot wait to dig into this. I can see that my pizza is almost here. It's just about out. So when this comes out, it's ready, right?
It's ready to go. We're just going to cut it, ship it.
All right, here it comes. Here we go.
So slide this in here, loosen it up a little bit as it comes out. All right, there you go.
Oh, boy, that looks really good. I cannot wait to dig in. Well, as you can see, we had a lot of fun here today. Love making my own pizza. Love checking out the tanks with all the brews in them. Love the fact that this place is so unique and it's constantly changing the menu with brews and with pizzas. Seems every time you come here, you'll find something that you've never tasted before. So make sure you check it out. It's over here at West 28th Street and Detroit in the Gordon Arts District. Saucy Brewworks, unique name, unique place, and definitely something you should add to your list.
All right, thanks, Al. Looks like a great place to maybe grab a bite and grab a brew. From there, we head to the Wahoo Club event, where Eric Mayer caught up with second baseman that we all know and love, Carlos Baerga.
Hello, friends. My name is Eric Mayer, and Life in the Land has made our way to the Hofbrauhaus at the corner of 15th and Chester in downtown Cleveland for the Wahoo Club, a 55-year-old support network for the Cleveland Indians. They are bringing in Hall of Famer, Cleveland Indians Hall of Famer, that is, Carlos Baerga today. Should be a lot of fun. Let's go check out the action. We are with Cleveland Indians Hall of Famer and all-around good guy, Carlos Baerga here. So Carlos, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes with us. Everyone always wants to talk about 95 and one of the most incredible seasons in baseball history, let alone our club's history. I don't mean to do this to you. That's 22 years ago. I was 4. Tell us a little bit about what it was like to live it, the attitude in the clubhouse, that swagger you had every day. Would you ever a part of anything like that ever again, would you think?
Never in my life. I think that was the best moment of my career. Everything that we went through, even the song that we had, This Is How We Do It. You remember that? That's right. That was an unbelievable song that Kenny Lofton picked for us. And, every time we step in the field, we know that we were going to win. We know. And then the fans make us be better, coming to the ballpark every day. That's the special, players that we have every day. So many comebacks, going to the World Series. That was something special. We never going to forget about it.
They pay me the big bucks, Carlos, to ask the hard-hitting question. So the people want to know, is the mustache ever going to come back? Is that, you rocked it so well in the 90s.
I just want to ask you something. Who tell you to ask me that question? Kenny Lofton? Because he always do bad things to me.
And that was, I have to, that was the fans of Cleveland. They just need to know that question.
You know what? I love the way I look right now. Before, that was the most. I don't know why I keep it. It was the time, to have the most or something like that. But you know what? That was a great time that I have it in there. But I like the way I look right now.
You had the opportunity to tap a legitimate German Hofbrauhaus keg today. How'd that experience go? Do you feel like the form was where it needed to be and you got the nice little parade beforehand? How about that?
I don't want to do it too hard. I don't know what's something going to happen. It's going to explode or anything like that. I just go in there. It's kind of heavy a little bit, and I hit it a couple times. And then when all the beer start coming out, I say, oh my God, I didn't mess here. But that's what they always do, and it was special, and I got the opportunity last year to come in to this place and to be inside where they make it. That's a special stuff.
Absolutely. Well, he did a great job. That's what we needed to do, get that stuff started. The party celebration, it all got underway. Thank you to Carlos. Is excellent. Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for giving to this organization, to this city for so many years to come. You're one of the best that there ever was. We appreciate your time.
Carlos looks a little bit different without that mustache. Don't go away. Coming up, Life in the Land right here, Aloft Downtown Cleveland Hotel. It's Oktoberfest in August. Plus, we introduce you to some furry friends looking for a home in the land. Every month, a new beer is tapped at Hofbrauhaus in downtown Cleveland by a celebrity. That celebrity in July was Bill Reeves of Aloft Downtown Cleveland Hotel. He had so much fun, made such a big splash, they decided to host an Oktoberfest. Here, we sent Cache Wilcox to get a peek.
What's up, y'all? My name is Cache, and we're here downtown at the Aloft Hotel, and we're here for 2017 October Beer Fest. So I'm here, I got my beer, I'm gonna get my brat, and I might even join the band. So you guys stay tuned and check it out.
Pull out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing the ranchera, break out a song of a cheer. Now it's time to roll the barrels.
Okay, so behind me I have Joey Thompson and the Shot Skis, and I'm about to learn to do a little polka with Dan the Man.
Yeah.
Dan the Man is going to teach me how to polka.
All right, everybody should learn how to polka. It's lots of fun.
Okay, guys, check this out.
What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it. And then there is no beer. That's why we're drinking here at the Aloft. And when we're gone from here.
You guys see me with my beer. You guys see me get my little polka on. Now I'm about to join the band, and it's about to be amazing. Check this out.
Got me in a whirl, this lovely girl who swept me off my feet. I'm speaking of Joanne, to hold that angel face in my embrace, kiss her lips so sweet. There's no one like Joanne. She's She's got me in a whirl, this lovely girl who swept me off my feet. I'm speaking of Cachet.
Well, Cachet, you got to play in the band, you got to do a little polka. Which is your favorite?
Okay.
And remember, you're talking to someone that's Polish.
Okay, well, the polka was a little bit hard. It was a little push and pulling. Couldn't really get the feet
We don't
work.
take life easy. We make things hard.
But the easiest one, I was in the band, playing the tambourine, doing a little one too, so that was pretty easy, but I really enjoyed myself that day. It was so much fun.
Okay, I'll have to teach you how to polka sometime, but if you are a little stressed, good news, so we can take you someplace a little serene to get a little relaxation in. It's called Crown Point Ecology Center. Here's a look.
Not too far outside the hustle and bustle of Cleveland, here located in Bath Township, is Crown Point Ecology Center. It's a beautiful, serene property, and in fact, it's the largest piece of undeveloped property in this entire township. So much to do here. Everything from farming and agriculture to spending time at the pond or the wetlands, even doing some yoga. Let's go check it out.
What is Crown Point? It is a 115-acre farm, a very historic property. I can tell you more about that. And it's an organic farm and ecology center. Would you like to know a little bit about the history?
I certainly would.
Okay. Well, it's very exciting because next year will be the bicentennial for Bath. And Bath was actually founded by two brothers-in-law. One was Jonathan Hale, and his brother-in-law was Jason Hammond. And this was the core of the Hammond property. And then in the 60s, the Dominican Sisters, who also have Our Lady of the Elms in Akron, the school, they purchased the land thinking that they would build a school here. But they decided not to do that, and so instead deemed it should be an organic farm and ecology center, which it's been ever since. So we're kind of proud to say there have been no pesticides on this land for 30 years.
Honestly, it's almost overwhelmingly large. What are some of your favorite points of interest?
We have a lovely wetland area with ponds. We have about 5.5 miles of trails around the property. So we're in fact having a 5K here, October 28th. We do a lot of weddings here. In fact, most every weekend in the summer and fall gets booked for a wedding in our Century Barn. We have a CSA, which is Community Supported Agriculture Program, where people can buy a share at the beginning of the season and then get a share of that, of what's being harvested throughout the season.
Ronnie Passy, the resident farmer at Crown Point, joins us to talk a little bit more about the CSA program that Ellen Otto had referenced. It's community-based. It's a chance to be a part of the earth, but not necessarily be here all the time. What do you like about the CSA program?
I love it's a great way as a member to come in each week. You get to connect with the farm staff and you come into the lower barn and you pick up your own food here. So each week we harvest our own vegetables from our farm. You get an opportunity to come in, speak with us. We show you what we've picked each week, and it's a way to stay connected to where your food is coming from and actually visit the farm where your food is coming from.
How about from your perspective, what's unique about this experience and working and being here?
I think it's a very unique opportunity to farm for a nonprofit. Not every farmer gets to say that, so it's a wonderful opportunity to farm and then give back food to the community. We donate part of our harvest to the Akron Canton Food Bank, so that's a great joy to be able to not only give food out to local residents, but also give back to the community with donations.
You've got to have some staple fundraisers that can really, kind of be the backbone of your financial.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad you asked that question because near and dear to my heart is an event we're going to be having on August 19th. It's called Taste of Earth, and it's the 19th year we've had it. And it's grown steadily each year, and it's really a lovely event. People come and we have valet parking, cocktails and hors d'oeuvres on the lawn, and then the barn is just filled with lovely silent auction items. Then we move into a big tent for a seated served dinner with wine and an oral auction. And people come year after year and say it's their favorite event of the summer.
Why is this place so special to you?
Well, there's a feeling when you drive down the driveway, and people say this all the time, and it certainly applies to me. You just drop your cares away. There's something very much connected with the land, and it's calm and it's quiet. It's a wonderful place for meditation, but I don't know, it's just so special, and I think farming is such a part of our collective backgrounds through our grandparents and great-grandparents and the founding families. And I think this is such a lovely capsule of what that time was like.
Crown Point Ecology Center, Brendan, really a much different setting than what we're in here now. We're very, very urban here. They have so much land out there. What are they going to do with all that?
Well, there's so much in their plans, and they need a lot of help with their annual fundraiser, the 19th annual Taste of Earth Gala. It's a great event. They're going to feed you some of their local produce. They're going to give you a chance to really kind of tour the land and get a chance to feel what it's like there. They host weddings and receptions there. They have yoga classes for adults. It's a tremendous place, and they're actually hoping to kind of bring in some new animals here in the near future.
Also great training in case you get stranded like on Gilligan's Island. You have some training and you're ready to eat off the land. But you mentioned animals, great transition, because there's some great things going on out in Elyria at Friendship APL.
I'm Cindy Breeder with Life in the Land, Animal Edition. I'm here in Elyria with Greg Willie of Friendship APL. Greg, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Great. So tell us about Friendship APL.
So we are an amazing shelter that accommodates and houses and helps 4,000 animals every single year. We help everything from, of course, dogs to cats and kittens and puppies to horses, and we've even rescued an alligator once before. So we help animals of all shapes and sizes. We have a 16,000 square foot facility on 6 acres, so we have a lot of room to roam. Our volunteers really enjoy all the activities that can take place on the shelter. There's a lot of places to walk, to let them off the leash, run around. It's basically like having our own mini dog park here. We have a cattery for free-range cats. We also just built 4 new small catteries that house 3 to 4 cats in each one.
Where do you get some of your animals from?
Our animals come in basically in 3 different types. We can rescue them. That means getting them out of trees, getting them off of and out from under porches, running around the streets, or our humane officers can actually seize them out of backyards or from people that are abusing or neglecting them. We also transfer in a lot of animals from at-risk shelters. So that means going like this one here came from the Cleveland City Kennels. Everybody remembers recently that the Cleveland City Kennels had gone through a very rough patch and taken in a lot of animals and were overcrowded. So what we do is we go down there and we help them, and we bring some of the animals here to help with their crowding situation.
How does one adopt? Do they come in? Do you do meet and greet?
Yeah, so we can do meet and greets if they have other dogs in the home, but mostly what they do is they come down, fill out our application to adopt. If they don't have any other animals in the home, they'll be walking out the door with them today.
If you can't have an animal right now, but you are looking to get involved, you can always volunteer or even help with fundraising and just support the events. And the least somebody can do that has a huge impact is just share your story on social media.
Yes, absolutely. Share away. Share those stories. Really is you don't know who it's going to inspire. If you put this little face in front of them, it will change her life and their life forever.
Tell us more about Louisa.
So Louisa's a 2-year-old dog. She was sitting very quietly in her cage at City of Cleveland Kennels, getting overlooked, and it was really busy that day, and a lot of people were actually down there rescuing animals, and she was one of the ones getting completely avoided and overlooked, and she just stole our hearts immediately. I spent some time with her, knew that she was a dog for us, took her out and brought her here, and she has become a quick volunteer favorite. The problem is with the photo, she doesn't look quite her size. She looks like she should be a bigger dog. But she's actually a pretty compact little girl, and probably is mixed with a little bit of pug on top of everything else. And she is just gentle as can be.
A lot of beautiful pets out there, and Cindy, Louisa is our pet of the week.
She is. She's a great pup. I had a chance to meet with her, and she enjoyed playing in the play yard. She enjoyed being petted by the volunteers and us, and I think she'd make a great pet for anyone.
Fantastic. Great work that they're doing out there. Love to see it, but don't go away. We got a lot more, including T3 Performance. Get your fitness gear ready. We take you behind the scenes after the break. Welcome back to Life in the Land here from Aloft downtown Cleveland Hotel. Time to visit Avon, where the T3 Performance is already a pretty big sports facility, but it's about to get a whole lot bigger.
Life in the Land is awesome, and one of the great reasons that it is T3 Performance here in Avon. Hi everybody, Brendan Gulick with you at one of the unique training facilities in all of Northeast Ohio, T3 Performance in Avon. Been here since 2009. Mike DeAndrea has done a tremendous job launching this facility, and there is so much to see. Let's check it out. All right, we're here with Mike D'Andrea, the founder and the owner of T3 Performance here in Avon. Mike, first thing I want to ask you is really how this whole idea came to be, because you've got a great facility here, and especially on a day like today, it's awfully busy.
Yes, you know, we started almost 10 years ago. We actually started over in Westlake and then moved out to Avon, and our whole kind of vision with it was we wanted to create a sports performance institute in a way where we're able to give kind of the youth in this community the same opportunities that, you know, Division I college athletes get and pro athletes get, as far as you know, training with the best of the best and with the best of the best programs. So we can train pretty much any athlete from age 6 and up. In the new facility, we're actually going to have an adult membership gym, which is something we haven't had yet. But our youth program is really ages 6 to 11, and then our athlete, like our core athlete program, is ages 12 and up. Our coaching staff does a great job just kind of instilling not just what they should do, but how they should do it, how they should prep, and where their focus should be at. So just being able to give the kids kind of the most up-to-date, you know, sports performance training tactics is something that, I mean, drives us on a daily basis.
Dr. Heather Henry of the University Hospitals Health System works very closely at T3 Performance with lots of her patients doing rehabilitation work and physical therapy. Why is this a good partnership?
This partnership is unique in a couple of respects. It combines the high-level strength training facility with a rehab services, and so it allows for decreased downtime in sports. And it's a smooth transition, so we can do direct access and get patients in here fast, in addition to transferring back out into their high-level sports.
Another unique aspect of T3 Performance is its internship program, designed to develop future coaches when college ends.
Right now we have partnerships with about 10 local colleges and their exercise science departments, and what we've essentially built out is a solid resource for us for future coaches. And so, you know, pretty much every season we have a handful of interns that we come in and help try to progress and get them ready for when they graduate college.
One of those interns is former Baldwin Wallace women's lacrosse player Katie Coker, and she's had a tremendous experience at T3.
Here at T3, we are, as an intern, we are warming up the groups. We're running them through speed and agility. We help them assist in the lifts that they get through their system. And for me, at least, I want to move on. I want to be a lacrosse coach. So that can help me prepare my athletes and be able to give them the tools that they need to be better on the field.
This facility has been home for T3 Performance for almost a decade, but Mike and his team are about to get a major upgrade. This is the big upgrade for T3 Performance. We're at their brand new facility, obviously under construction here in Avon, really only about a mile away from the old facility. Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about where things are going to be located and how this whole thing's going to look when it's done?
Yeah, so as far as our orientation right now, you have I-90s over there, 611s over there, and our main entrance is going to be over here to the on the east side of the building. And when you first walk in, you're going to have University Hospitals over here to your right. Our offices and batting cages are all going to be down to your left. And then over here is going to be our adult kind of membership gym, cardio equipment, machines. We'll have a separate yoga room. And then we'll have our athlete gym in that corner. And then the big turf field over there, 70-yard turf field to the end over there. And the cool thing is outside we'll actually have kind of an outdoor turf area for athletes and adults to train, and then we'll have a couple sand volleyball courts.
What's been that aha moment where you realized, wow, we're moving?
I mean, that was definitely, as soon as they started erecting the walls. So we started building in December of last year, and for the first 2 months, they were working all underground, you know, foundational work. And so everyone kept asking me, like, hey, you guys going to start? And then all of a sudden, one day, everything just shot up. And Freeman Building Systems is the group that's doing the work, and they've been phenomenal. But yeah, sometime in March, I think, is when it all kind of like became a reality.
How about in terms of your estimated, you know, opening day? I know it's hard to pinpoint a specific day, but what's the target time to have this facility fully functional?
So we're looking like mid to late September right now. and hopefully we'll have like maybe a weekend. We're just going to get a big group of kids and take everything and move it over, and hopefully be up and rolling before the end of September.
T3 Performance out in Avon. Really, if you're into sports, Brendan, they have something for you out there.
It's pretty incredible how sports specific they can be, but it doesn't matter if you're a kid, if you're a teenager, if you're training and you want to become a college athlete, or if you're an adult and you want to use what will be their new adult membership gym. T3 Performance really has it going on. It's one of the hottest places in the city.
You had the hard hat on. I was expecting maybe you would, pound a nail and help them out or do something, but you didn't. What gives?
They didn't let me. It would have been fun though.
Once they get open, get back going, you're headed out there. What sport are you going to do?
Oh, it's got to be baseball. It's either baseball or golf, one of the two. But
I'm more of a frolf guy. I don't know if they got a program for that or not, but maybe we'll look into it. We'll find out. Make sure you tune back in, though. He's going to have that answer for us next time right here on Life in the Land from beautiful Aloft Hotel in downtown Cleveland. Goodbye and good luck.